Brittney Griner just signed a contract with Phoenix Mercury for a year.
She coming back?
Hey,
She's
I'm
back.
glad she finally came out the closet.
My question though,
You said that nigga came out the closet?
Brittney Griner, nigga.
she's been out the
What the
closet.
fuck? What closet was she in?
She was still. Did you see that new Brittany, the Cheryl Miller, Brittany Griner? Did you see the new Cheryl Miller coach,
Fam,
Brittany
fam,
Griner?
fam, fam. This is
Nah,
not
but
new.
she the
This
only
is not
motherfucker
new.
in the WNBA with a baby mama. She ain't coming out no closet.
She got a baby mama, fam.
Now
She's
she was holding
she's
on.
on. She's the only. You know exactly what the fuck they are. Them is titties, but she got her chest on fucking Instagram,
Fam,
Yeah, she got
nipples and all,
unedited.
that motherfucker was.
unedited,
She got
unedited. Her nipples, them is titties.
The
That
motherfucker went.
a,
A motherfucker went to a Russian prison and came back. Fucking Cheryl Miller, nigga. She's a fool. She's ascended to the final level of Bull Dagger, and I'm proud of her. It's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know how you haven't been following her trajectory. She's been here, my G.
No, this is
Been
final level. She got
here.
a fam. She got a crew cut and looked like a Simpsons character now. She's finally ascended to the
Fam, she
mega
is
stud.
on the internet, bare chested, doing one of these.
She's mega stud now. And you're not
How you go past?
look. Tell me that's not a mega stud, fam. Tell me that's not a mega. Come on,
She just got a haircut.
fam.
She was doing all this shit with locks.
You shouldn't want to fight me that bad. She looks
I'm not
like
even only want to fight you. It's just
she
like
looks
it's
so
not.
much more comfortable. Fam, come on.
she looked like Kevin Johnson.
She doing all the same shit without the locks.
No, she's smiling, nigga.
She's smiling there. She's
No,
always
she's
been smiling. She's
smizing.
been getting
She's
pussy for a
smizing.
long time.
No,
Gotta put a
she's
smile on your
smizing
face
right there.
too.
She's smizing right there. That's a
Hey,
half
look, hey, look, fam. She cracked the cheat code.
Look at this.
She
Look
like
at this.
looking at
She's
titties,
cheesing in
and
this
then she got a job where half the job is just going somewhere, smacking people on the ass, and then looking at their titties later.
nigga. That motherfucker. That's a heart, soulful smile right there. Motherfucker, close. She done finally ascended to the top level of Bulldog, and she's proud of herself. And you're not gonna take me away from me, nor Big Brian.
She's fully living her truth now, nigga.
Yeah,
Fam,
change her name to Brandon Griner.
fam. She has cracked the code, and she cracked it a long time ago. She has been in bliss since she has been 14 years old.
She finna change her name to Brandon. You heard it here first.
Bliss, I tell you. But my question is this though: with
Look,
all
look
the
at that.
look, I get it.
Look, white
All
men
the
is
attention, but
admiring
we
her.
gonna be here for 97 hours. With all
Look
the
at the
attention,
look at the admiration in that white man's face. You know you ascended to the top stud when the white men.
White man, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He like, that is one butch bitch. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done.
all right. What is
Shout out to her for embracing her full Kevin Johnsonness.
again? Y'all can have that. Y'all got it. All right, cool. She dunked on the bitch and was never. What is the net change in WNBA viewership?
Nothing.
I'll even let you go with Phoenix Mercury. I hope that's their fucking name.
It is.
Phoenix Mercury viewership next season. Now that they got Brittney Griner, is there going to be a Brittney bump,
No.
so to speak?
Brandon,
There will be for the first couple weeks.
Hell no.
First
Look,
week.
you know, there's gonna be a subsequent bump because of that fucking Reese and everybody, that Iowa LSU game, and everybody vowing now to have some spur into women's sporting. So I think that's going to have some carryover bump, but it's gonna be short-lived if they don't see the same type of spirit of that game, that LSU Iowa game. Like, if it don't come smack dab back to WWE like they did, it's over with. They're going to lose that bump, and it's going to fizzle right back out. but I think it's gonna have less to do with her because I don't even hear any murmurs about her anymore.
Hey, hey, look, I don't either, but the season hasn't started. So I'm gonna let it breathe. But we did all this to get her back. We do all this about women's sports. We do all this about equal women's time and honoring women and all these other things, this, that, and the third. There's one that we fought so hard for. Are you motherfuckers that was fighting for her freedom in return about to go watch the WNBA now? And I don't say that cheaply. Because if you were concerned about her having to go overseas to make a living for herself and you utter the sentiments of that's a shame they don't get paid what they're supposed to get paid, so they have to subject themselves to go over there and do those things and this, that, and the third, and you were made aware of it, and now you're acutely aware of the circumstances and situations that these women find themselves in. Now, are you going to be willing to put your attention where your mouth is, not your money, because your money is all good. But hey, look, hey, look, you're not gonna buy tickets to games you're not gonna go to. It's not about the money necessarily. It's about the attention. Are you going to watch the WNBA games? Are you going to tweet and Instagram about the WNBA games? Are you going to be having stories while you sitting there looking at the game and oh my gosh, overtime! Woo! Are you going to be doing that shit? Are you going to be bringing the attention necessary to the game to remove the need for these women to subject themselves to having to go overseas to these precarious situations and put themselves in harm? Are you gonna do that after all this shit you was talking?
Nah, they want people out of jail, not putting them in a different type of prison.
I ain't talking about the jail. I'm talking about just removing the ability, the need for them to have to go overseas
Ah,
because
that
you
would
was
them.
they were complaining about that. They were saying that that was an issue, that them having to go over there to make a living was a problem. So now with that thing being a problem, you have the opportunity, one, now you have the actual catalyst that brought the attention to said problem back in the WNBA, back at home. Now you gonna let her go out there by herself and fall flat on her face? Or you gonna support her and let them know, baby, you don't need to go over there and do that shit no more. You ain't gotta go to Turkey, China, Hungary. Also, because it's kind of fucked up in that region and all that those places right now a little bit. Little little warish in that
It's
hemisphere.
a little bit warish.
What they call it's a word for that though.
War torn.
No, not war torn.
Violent. I don't know.
No, it's
Loud,
no, it's something like unsettled or something. It's a term.
tumultuous, turmoil.
No, that's what we would just call it. But no, it's a term for places that's a battlefield, a current battlefield, but people are still touring there and shit like that. They have a term for that
Oh, I don't even know.
because flights are very cheap during this time.
Hey, look, I could imagine it would be real cheap to get in, but hey, look, the
Yeah.
round ticket. Hey, look, the round ticket is gonna be pricey. If you want a one way, we got you. But that, oh, you want to out? Whoo-wee!
Like what they was calling Syria that whole time that everybody was still flying over there.
Fucked
I don't
Volatile,
up.
know. I don't know.
volatile or some
Volatile.
shit.
Yeah, but it's that, and you have an opportunity now to not be hypocrites in your action, in your attention, in your stance. So if all this shit that you raised all this hell about really meant something to you, then you'd correct the problem that exacerbates that circumstance, right?
Mm, yeah, but it depends on what you got to do that. And I don't
Watch
think.
the game.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Oh,
It's a bit much.
hey look, hey look, hey look. I don't care how good you are at layups. if you never finger roll at the rim, I'm not really honoring that layup. It's like a toss up. You didn't really lay it up. You kind of like shoved it up. Like if
Yeah,
y'all
but
doing
Man,
shove ups, fam.
man, all that shit is a motherfucking hoax. How do they know who is and ain't watching these goddamn shows?
I don't know ratings how they work. Shit, I
Yeah,
don't
because
know
nobody
ratings.
watches it traditionally how they do it. No way. The Nielsen
Hey,
rating
look,
was always flawed because that was only in selected people's houses.
I
Now I
think
can understand how every box in everybody's house these days could be tracked and you can have a more accurate, but still, that's not how most people imbibe
okay, 'cause that's what I was
anything
gonna
these
say.
days.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that is it's easier now to track it because you got people watching shit through non traditional cable box type of ways. I'm watching my shit on YouTube TV.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
YouTube
I
YouTube
don't think
counts
the
every time I
analytics are
watch
showing.
a YouTube video, and I count every time I watch a YouTube TV video.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the analytics are cross tracking like that. I think
I won't put it past them though. It's too
I
easy to
would
not
put it.
do it. And if they're
It's
not doing
too
it, that's
because
crazy to miss that opportunity.
it's a area of monetization, and I don't think everybody could afford it. Like,
What
I'm
you
not
mean?
gonna just give you my analytics because you want to know how many people watched your sports show last night.
No, but I can have them and I can know how valuable you are. I can let people know what you want to watch. I think the numbers are there, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I know they're there because they're easier to get there
Well,
today.
you,
But what
you
I'm
posed
saying
the
is
question initially. How do you? I don't.
they're
I be
compiled, but
following.
they're being
I be
there.
interested in the shit that you be saying, and then in the middle of
Be,
it, you change the shit you be saying.
being there and compiled are two different things. I think the numbers are easily accessible today,
All right,
yeah.
my bad.
But
Okay,
being
my bad.
compiled,
I meant being compiled. I meant
I
being
don't mean being compiled. I think the
okay.
numbers are there. I don't think they're compiled. I think it's too many avenues to monetize between cross platforms and all that. Ain't nobody just going to give all that information to the WNBA. I
Hey,
don't
look.
think
Hey,
people
look.
are sharing their analytics like that.
Distributed and compiled are two different things. Since you want to get semantical about words and whatnot. I didn't say distributed necessarily, but I said compiled. They count the
Yeah.
motherfuckers up, whether or not they tell you what they counted after they got done counting. They
But
counting.
that's
They know,
moot.
and
That's
it's
moot.
easy to do. What you mean
That's
it's
moot.
moot?
You need the WNBA to do it. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody giving it to the
I
WNBA.
don't need the WNBA to do it.
You do. Them the motherfuckers is the numbers that you're watching is saying is down. Those are the people that are telling you the numbers. So you everybody they need to know everybody's numbers to even make an accurate assessment is what I'm saying. And I don't think people are giving them handing over their numbers, sir. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. I think they are. I don't know why they wouldn't.
All right. Because that's
Why
an
would?
avenue, it's a monetizing avenue and extra work for me.
But ratings have always been
Doesn't
publicized.
your ratings don't matter
And
to
even
me
if
at
they
YouTube.
even if they monetized, even if they're monetized, the WNBA can't afford to pay for this shit. This shit costs so
They can, but anybody
this shit is so extravagantly priced as to where hey look, it ain't worth it.
then you take the
ooh, I'm
motherfuckers
too
who
rich for
got
my blood.
then you got the motherfuckers who got a Twitch stream with 10,000 people on it who watching the shit. Like it's so difficult to say this and this and that concretely. Anybody paying for
We're
that
not
shit?
counting those motherfuckers though.
Huh?
We're not counting those.
That's viewership.
Yeah.
Yes, but we're not. That's separate. We're not even
That's my
thinking about
point.
that. We don't know how to
It's
address
hard
that
to
yet.
tally
But the
viewership.
shit that we can tally, that we've been tallying the entire time. You trying to take this shit that we've been comparing the entire time and compare it to some shit we never compared it to and be like, well, we can't do nothing now because we can't compare it to this. Like, no, but we can do what we've been doing easily for the last 30 fucking 40 fucking years.
I think the
Like
shit has changed. I think it wasn't as
to
many
be
people
less
watching it
accessible
when
to the information.
I think the information is more accessible, less compiled. I think more people are watching it internetally than on the TV. I think the shit has shifted, which is shifting what's happening. So because there's all the information is there, readily accessible, don't mean somebody's easily compiling it because it's too
Fam,
much cross
fam.
platform
I started this shit
politics.
out. I started this shit out by saying these motherfuckers looking at last year to this year. You made this some extra ass shit to fight
That
about.
last year was inaccurate. This year is inaccurate.
But it's gonna be
Next
the
year is
same
going to be inaccurate.
inaccurate. Shit, we using the same broke ruler to measure both things. What the fuck? You be trying to fight all the time, making this
No,
shit
I
wrong.
don't. I'm telling you, the
Yes,
shit
that's
is
what you're
made
doing
up.
now. But okay.
I'm just telling you, the shit is made up. It's made up. That's what
All
I
right.
started off saying. It's made up. So they're gonna make up whatever because the shit is just too scattered. And I think it's too many avenues to monetize the shit in too many ways shit could be flawed for them to even have an accurate guesstimation. They just run narratives that spike our fucking emotions. And so whatever narrative they want to say, yeah, they're gonna draw it. But I think it's an inaccurate depiction of what actually is happening.
So no matter what happens, you're not gonna believe it.
What you mean? No matter what happens in what regard?
If the ratings shoot through the roof, you're gonna call Fugazi. If the
Yeah,
ratings tank,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
call
call
Fugazi.
Fugazi.
If they stay the same, I'm gonna
Fugazi.
call Fugazi.
So
Fugazi.
you see the point of motherfucker being like, well, what's the point of discussing this with you at this point? Because nothing's real.
Uh-huh.
Aha. So, Mr. Professional, you got an opinion on this?
No one's gonna torture themselves to support, to watch WNBA basketball. Um, like, yeah, I mean, it's not gonna happen. I mean, there's gonna be a brief bump, for the first week or so, maybe if everyone's still excited off of the NCAA tournament. But besides that, yeah, it's gonna be it. But I mean, it's wild that the WNBA does not work. Um, However, women's soccer is dope. Women's soccer is run shit.
Women's volleyball is killing it.
It is the uniforms.
True.
Could be the playoffs.
Hey, look,
Playoffs.
no, ain't the play. It's the uniform. It's the uniforms. Women's volleyball uniforms look like what?
Bikinis.
Bikinis, boy shorts, all the shit. Alicia, I don't know what you mean when you say not all the time.
Oh well, she said that 2 hours ago, so
Hey, look, I don't know what she means.
she probably don't know what she means
Probably not.
at this
But
point.
yeah,
Shout out
so
to Inglewood's on.
Inglewood's on. So, uh,
Yep.
volleyball uniforms, look away. Women's tennis uniforms, look away. Women's soccer uniforms, look. They wear spandex shorts, fam. If you put, I'm not bullshitting you, but hey, look, hey, can I talk about Angel Reese?
Yep.
I can talk about her
Yeah, I think she's
like
like a
as an
junior
adult.
or senior or something. So
Okay,
yeah.
all right, cool. So she basically cuffs her shorts to contour to the cheeks on the leg to show
Um,
the curvature. Is that what's not happening right there?
I don't know. I don't recall seeing her
Bam. She purposely wears a whole pant leg on
seeing
one
a
side, and
uniform
then
with
she
pants
wears
back.
regular baggy shorts, not extra baggy, not Allen Iverson-ish, but they baggy enough. They're not tight. She ain't thick. All right. She wears regular longer shorts. She wears one tight leg. The other pant leg, the other short leg, she tucks it in to something. I'm assuming it's a draws. I don't know, but it get tucked in like that, and most times it's higher than that. But she's not the only motherfucker that do it. She took it from something Cooper, Tamika Cooper, Cynthia Cooper,
Probably Cynthia
Tanya
Cooper. Cynthia
Cooper.
Cooper. Cynthia Cooper was dope.
No, that was because this is a current player. She played for
Uh,
the Sparks, but she also played for LSU. Tina Cooper, some can't remember, but she did this, and there are I don't know, about, I don't. It's tricky saying a lot, but a lot. It's a lot of women basketball players that alter their uniforms to show off more of their bodies. This
okay.
young lady from Baylor, I don't know her name. I'm not gonna recognize anybody you pull up just for unless it's Cheryl Swoops,
I don't know, but keep
Lisa
going,
Leslie,
goddammit, because you're on the
Rebecca
roll.
Lobo,
Tia Cooper.
Tia Cooper. Yeah.
Hey,
Rebecca
hey,
Lobo, any of them, I'll know them. Beyond
hey.
that,
Keep going though, because you're on the roll, goddammit. You're on the roll,
All
goddammit.
right, all right, all right. Now you say change the uniforms to increase viewership, but I don't think that's gonna do because again, you have to look at how a lot of these WNBA players are built.
okay.
Motherfuckers are built like 15-year-old boys. I don't want to see that in the goddamn and wearing
Hey,
short shorts.
hey, fam. Have you seen some of these soccer players? Not some, most of these soccer players. Have you seen? Well, the volleyball players is a whole nother different breed. They
Yeah,
different.
Hey, them volleyball players,
Hey,
yeah,
look.
God.
yeah.
Hey, look.
Volleyball
Look.
players
Hey,
is
look.
different.
Hey, look. And there ain't shit you can say.
Hey, the
It is what it
volleyball
is.
players got it, man. They got it.
Women's tennis. How about that? Seeing how most of them are built. It's not. It's not impressive. It's just not. It ain't. Now, I don't. I'm not a particular fan, but everybody ain't built like Serena.
Serena Williams.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed.
they ain't built like her. But women's tennis is more popular than men's tennis. Way more popular. Now, men's tennis will crush women's tennis. Men's tennis hits the ball way harder. They're more athletic. They do more different shit. I forget old boy that was hitting the ball between his legs, balls, uh on the run, on the sprint, full sprint. Was it
Ah,
Agassi?
Andrew Roddick.
Andy Roddick. On the full sprint, under the between the leg, pop with force. Fam, it's different. It's built.
He ain't
They're
no
different.
Arthur
That's the
Ashe.
that's the equivalent of the dunk to the push layup. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't watching the men
He
ever.
ain't no Arthur Ashe.
And I mean, I don't know what Arthur Ashe did.
I don't know either.
But
I don't know what him or Billie Jean King did, but
at
I
all.
know both of their names though.